Never in my life have I ever experienced brain fog or extreme memory loss, you know, other than when I'm drinking. Okay. Hello everyone, it is Rose and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan. So we have yet again some more ex-vegans, lots of things going on in this community right now. I just wanted to sit down and of course give you guys my thoughts. I guess what I want to do is to defend veganism and give you my experience on a vegan lifestyle, because people are watching these videos, these influencers, these social media personalities, if you will, who, by the way, I do still very much empathize for, and I don't think that they were meaning to be harmful or spread negative information or misleading information. I don't think they were trying to be deceptive. Even if we think that they did everything wrong, even if we think that they made every mistake out there, ultimately, YouTubers are just YouTubers, right? We're just people. People that make videos on YouTube are literally just people learning and growing as human beings and trying to figure things out. So to be in a public eye and to have everyone basically see all of your mistakes, all of your hypocrisy, all of the things that you said before that you don't really say anymore, and compare what you said before to what you say now, like that must be that is tiring, and it's frustrating. I get where people are coming from because people are upset, they feel betrayed, they feel like they were lied to. So I understand that sentiment, but I also understand the other side of these influencers feeling, I don't know, desperate maybe because they were having so many health problems and wanting to listen to anything, any new information that came their way. So I don't want to add to this like shame and making these people feel so isolated. Again, I think I've said this before, I feel like it does worry me, this kind of public shaming and ostracizing a certain individual or certain influencers because they've come out as not vegan. This would probably, in my opinion, would probably turn them off completely from the lifestyle, from even trying the lifestyle again. I don't know, it does worry me. Anyways, I'm sure you guys are fully aware that there have been some big social media vegan influencers that have come out recently as not vegan anymore. And a lot of people are questioning the vegan diet. So I wanted to mainly focus this video on my experience as a vegan and talk about my experience, because this is something that you don't hear. Of course, you're gonna watch the why I'm not vegan videos because it's drama, you know? We want to watch the negative stuff. I always say the bad things are the interesting things to watch. We like watching people fail. We like watching people go through struggles. It's more likely that we want to watch that stuff than watching somebody do really, really great in life. People are not usually going to like boast about, you know, how just normal they're feeling. You know, like, oh, every day I'm feeling great, like I'm feeling good, I'm feeling fine. So you're gonna, of course, hear the story of people feeling like crap. Take that into consideration. So today I want to talk about my personal experience from a physical level and tell you that veganism does not ruin your health, okay? At least from my experience and the experience of many people, and also the experience of studies and actual medical literature and what we know as humans, okay? Veganism in and of itself is not the problem. And I don't think that the people that quit veganism are saying that veganism is a problem. That's not what I'm saying. But I know a lot of people are going to misinterpret these videos, misinterpret these ex-vegan stories, and come up with the conclusion that veganism is nutritionally inadequate. I've seen articles over and over again that are basically titled, ex-vegan is now eating meat and is now thriving, or things like that, where they basically twist the truth and mask the fact that not just they were vegan, but they were also following extremely restrictive diets. For example, there was that lady a few years ago, her I think her initial handle was the blonde vegan or something like that, or the balanced vegan, and now she's called the balanced blonde, and she quit veganism and basically blamed veganism on her orthorexia essentially. And basically all of the articles and mainstream media and like media in general honed in on the fact that she was vegan as the problem. That's what I can't stand. It's just intellectually dishonest. I'm here to tell you why, because I'm vegan. I've been vegan for 5 years almost. I've seen people that are vegan for even longer than I have that are doing perfectly fine. They're doing great. Okay, maybe they're not curing cancer, but they're doing great. I've talked about this so many times, but in case you are new, I went vegan almost 5 years ago in 2000. 2014, in the summer of 2014, when I had moved to London for 2 years. And as soon as I got to London, I was pretty much a vegan. Before that, I was flirting around with the idea of a plant-based lifestyle. I wanted to be a vegan eventually, but I was eating fish for a long time. So in 2011, I stopped eating meat, dairy, and eggs, but I was eating fish. And then in 2014, I gave up fish, therefore I became a vegan. And during this time, I also did not go to zoos. I started buying cruelty-free products. I stopped buying leather and all of the other things that encompass a vegan lifestyle. I never went into veganism thinking it was going to be a cure-all system, cure-all lifestyle. I never went into veganism with the intention of becoming the healthiest version of myself I could possibly be. I still have, bad habits as a vegan, and I had no intention of completely becoming a pure, clean body and soul. I went vegan because I knew that I did not want to harm animals. At least I wanted to minimize the harm that I caused to the animals. That was the reason that I went vegan, okay? No other reason. I have never, ever experienced any problems on a vegan diet. Never. Have I been sick? Of course I have. I just got over a cold, for example. Now I'm better. Well, not 100%. My throat's a little sore still. But anything out of the normal, ordinary cold, flu, cough, anything like that, anything out of that, I've never experienced any chronic problems, chronic symptoms, any severe health problems. Never. I just want to put that out there, so that you know that I've been following a vegan diet for almost 5 years and I've never ever had any problems. So let me tell you what I have never experienced. Chronic fatigue, lack of energy. I have a lot of energy, usually. I'm generally a very go person, even though my channel name is Cheap Lazy Vegan. I am usually not that lazy, so I do a lot of things, okay? I'm not lazy in life. I'm lazy in the kitchen, okay? I have never ever missed my period. I have never ever missed my period. I will say this again, I've never missed my period. My period is extremely regular. It's pretty much on the dot, on the day, every single month. Extremely regular. It's almost too regular. Sometimes too regular, because sometimes I'll be traveling and then I'll be like, oh my god, my period's supposed to come. I hope it's a bit late, but it's never late. Anyways, I'm sorry. If you lose your period, guys, please consult a doctor or go and see somebody, because that is not normal to lose your period. So when people tell you I went vegan and I missed my period, it is not because they are vegan or they went vegan. It's due to other issues. Another thing that I've never experienced is brain fog, memory loss, or any sort of mental problems. A lot of people are citing mental issues, brain fog, or some sort of cloudiness in the brain. I've never experienced this in my life. These are symptoms of malnutrition. Never in my life have I ever experienced brain fog or extreme memory loss, other than when I'm drinking. Okay. I feel good. I sleep well. I go to the gym regularly. I don't have major digestive issues. I'm not super skinny. I did not lose a crazy amount of weight going vegan. Why? Because I did not follow a crazy diet that cut out most foods from my diet. My diet is this. If it's not from an animal, it's good to go. Okay? I do not avoid anything on my vegan diet. As long as it's not an animal product, I will consume it. I am open to consuming it. And one thing that I will note is that I am not a picky eater, which I think does help me a lot on my vegan lifestyle. I'm not a picky eater. I've never been a picky eater. I can pretty much eat anything. I'm just really not that picky. And I like to have a variety of different foods. I enjoy a huge variety of different foods. And I think that is the key. In my opinion, I'm not a doctor, once again, but in my opinion, that is the key to not being deficient. It's easy for me to say because I don't have, food pickiness issues, and I have a very strong appetite. So it's kind of arrogant for me to be like, well, it's this easy, because I don't know what it's like to have lack of appetite. I don't know what it's like to be a picky eater. I don't really actually know what that's like. So I guess I'm lucky in a sense. I'm just not a picky eater. I'll eat anything. Just give me some food, I'll eat it. Okay, what else? Please do not assume that veganism is bad or that it's not nutritionally adequate, because I, like many other people, are living proof that it is, and we're fine and we're doing good. Ironically speaking, the reason why I think I am able to obtain a certain level of health and not feel like crap is because I don't really care that much. Okay, I think that the secret is to care about 80% and then allow 20% of, a little bit of flexibility. Okay, maybe that's bad advice. I don't know. I was never vegan for health. I never went vegan for health, but it seems that I am pretty healthy, despite a lot of people that went vegan for health falling off the wagon because they have health problems. And this is, in my opinion, not actually ironic, because people that went vegan for health are most likely people that are looking for some sort of perfection and will go to an extreme level to attain that perfection. Because in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, when you go completely vegan for health, that means you probably have a very purist mindset. Oh my, this is gonna sound bad, because I know there's a lot of people that went vegan for health, and I'm not trying to shit on you, for lack of a better term. I'm not trying to bash you in any way. I'm just observing here. I think, I've said this before, I think that when you go vegan for health, that means cutting out all animal products simply for health. To me, that means that you really, 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 really want to be healthy to the point where you won't even touch any animal products. Because most people, even if they want to be healthy, most people that are kind of, I guess, balanced in a way when it comes to their health, even if they want to be really healthy, they'll still, have a little junk food here and there, have a glass of wine, have a, beer once in a while. They'll have that mindset. But when you look at a lot of people that are vegan for health reasons, they follow a very, very, very clean diet. That's not necessarily a problem, but sometimes some people take that to the extreme and they do extreme things. If you are not making the ethical connection, but you only want to go vegan for health, you must be someone that takes their diet very, very, very seriously. And you must be paying a lot of attention to what goes in your body. Because like I always say, I would have never been able to go completely vegan for health. I may have, tried to cut down on certain animal products if I found out about the health impact of having a lot of animal products in your diet, but I would never have completely cut out all animal products. Just like I drink alcohol, for example. Alcohol is supposed to be really bad for you. This is why a lot of vegans don't drink. Do you see what I'm saying? Veganism is one thing, but then a lot of people will end up doing even more than just eliminating animal products because they want to attain a certain level of health. So they won't eat certain foods. They will eliminate maybe cooked foods. And I strongly believe that eating a varied diet with lots of different things in your diet is one of the best ways to probably avoid deficiencies. That's my guess. This is why I always say that I don't like when we promote veganism from a health perspective. I feel like it should be used as an add-on reason to become vegan, but it worries me when we speak of the health aspect of veganism, because it will attract people that are willing to go above and beyond to be extremely healthy. That might be fine and dandy when their diet is adequate and they're doing proper things, but then that also leads people to do other extreme things that may actually not be that healthy, and that might lead them to have problems in the future. I really don't want to sit here and point fingers and be like, you shouldn't have done this and you shouldn't have done this, because I think that the internet can be a very confusing place. We see so many different viewpoints. In some ways that's a great thing, in some ways it can be very harmful, and you hear so many different things from different people telling you the complete opposite things. Some people say they thrive on eating only meat, and some people say they thrive on eating only fruit, and you're like, what am I supposed to believe? So this is why I have empathy for these people that may do extreme diets. Being vegan does not mean you lose your period. It does not mean you lose your brain. It does not mean you become super skinny. It does not mean you lose your appetite. It does not mean you lose your energy, because I have not experienced any of those things. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I have perfect health and that I am just the epitome of health, because I'm not. I'm just a normal human being, probably healthier than the average human being. So I guess the moral of the story is that veganism is not a diet. Veganism is not a diet. Veganism is not a diet. It is a lifestyle. We should not be constantly talking about the health benefits only of veganism. I feel like I could have done this video much better, but I don't know what I just said, guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed it anyways. And if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.